Alex Higgins in for the kill, and he doesn't want anyone standing in his way. Least of all, Bob Chaperon, the gritty Canadian, making it quite clear that he wasn't going to be bossed around on the table or off it. It's a match with an edge. Good evening. Welcome to the final countdown, the conclusion of a day few of us thought we'd ever see again, with Alex Higgins playing in the final of a major tournament. The afternoon session finished with his turning a 4-1 deficit into a 5-4 lead over Bob Chaperon, 150 to 1 outsider, remember, making his first appearance in the final. Well, Chaperon took the first frame after the interval. It could have gone either way. So here we are all square at 5-all. In the next, the Canadian has put away a break of 46, but it's Alex at the table, 1 red to his name, commentators John Pullman and Dennis Taylor.
It's a good shot.
1. Alex Higgins, 1.
I don't think he's too pleased about missing the blue. He was concentrating on what he was doing with the cue ball. And he did everything perfect with the white. And what an excellent opportunity now for Bob Chaperon to clinch this frame. And what a great performance if he does. To be 4-1 in front and then lose 4 frames on the trot and come back and win the next 2, that would
8.
do his confidence the world of good.
9. 16. 17.
61 points in front now, so if he knocks this black in, Alex will require snookers.
24. 25. 32. 33. 40. 41.
Bob Chaperon certainly acquitting himself well
47.
in this final. Lots of people thought it might be a bit of a runaway for Alex Higgins, but this French-Canadian is an extremely good player.
Bob Chaperon, 47.
Alex concedes. Bob Chaperon leads by 6 frames to 5.
And you know, Chaperon should have won the next frame as well, but Higgins stole it to equalise. However, undeterred, the Canadian forged ahead again at the interval. It's 7-6 to Chaperon. Alex to play now doesn't look too promising. Rex Williams and Mark Wildman taking up the commentary.
One. Five. Six.
Well, he certainly produced something out of nothing there.
Thirty. Fourteen. $21. Alex Higgins, 21.
Well, that puts Alex 21 points in front, but he tried a rather difficult plant, and he's left a chance here for Bob Chaperon. Never easy using the rest. It made it look easy.
One. Eight. Bob Chaperon, 8.
That's an amazing miss.
One. Eight. Nine. 16. $17. Alex Higgins, 17. One. Four. Five. Ten.
And Alex Higgins is looking very much sharper now. 41 points in it. Good shot.
80.
So this match seesawing to and fro by the frame. Very much on the cards now that Alex Higgins will take this 14th frame, level the match at 7-all.
19.
.49 points in the lead. So needs the black and one more red.
$26.
So this is a really frame ball, quite a simple red.
$27.
Chaperon has just gone off the boil a little bit. He's had one or two chances. And it was an easy missed red that let Alex in initially.
$34. $35. $40. 42.
Didn't split as he intended, but framed safely in the bag. But he brings out a very nice plan to continue the break.
43.
So yet again, this match will be all level.
Alex Higgins.
Chaperon, I'm sure, will
45.
concede,
And
stays
the
in his seat, and Alex Higgins levels the match at 7 frames all.
And Alex's best effort so far, that break of 45. Curiously, perhaps, there's been only one break over 50 in the entire match. Bob Chaperon's 110 in the second frame. Seems a long time ago, that. So once again, we're all square. Alex, back on song. Welcome back. Bob Chaperon took the next frame to edge himself back into the lead. So frame 16 now, the Canadian at the table, 24 points down.
Gentlemen, please. One.
A lot of work needed here to get onto the red. That's a tremendous shot. Hasn't
6.
quite got onto it, but it was a terrific attempt.
Alex Higgins, 6.
So 30 points of difference. Will Chaperon have a last final fling, an attempt to win this frame? Go for this pot. Well, he's got away with it.
One.
Yes, at first glance, Mark, I thought he got away with it, but he could just get by the black and sneak it in. 31 points in front now. If he pots the pink, Bob Chaperon would require a snooker. If he pots the brown, Chaperon could still tie. That was a big ball that he
Alex Higgins,
wanted there.
1.
He wasn't very happy with that shot.
Foul. Alex Higgins, 4.
Well, that was
Whoever is talking up there, would you be quiet, please?
Alan Chandler just asking some of the audience to stop talking while the players are on the shot. And it's amazing how many people don't understand how the players just pick up every little whisper and It is very off-putting for them. But that was a serious mistake that Bob Chaperon made there. 35 points behind now, just a possible 35 on the table.
Foul. Alex Higgins, 7.
Well, that has certainly cost him this frame now, and that's certainly going all square again.
Yes, fortune swinging to and fro with each frame. Anybody's match. Tension at a peak, I should think. In the next frame, it's Higgins leading by 5, but Chaperon at the table. Are you okay?
Well, that certainly put the reds absolutely perfectly, and it also brought the pink out into the table. So this is a better opportunity now.
1.
It's gone a little further to the black than anticipated. It's still on. This makes the positional side of the shot a little bit more difficult. Now, very tense moments. And having a tough time, Alex. He's a bit highly strung for this game, always has been. What a tremendous battler he is.
9. $60. $17.
And Bob Chaperon has played lots of money matches all over Canada. But
24.
that's great experience, but this is totally different. Major final.
25.
It's a different kind of pressure. Been a professional since 1983, and this is his best performance.
32. 33.
Bob Chaperon seems to have got over that little bad patch. He missed one or two fairly easy pots. He seems to have steadied himself down now.
$40.
And Alex can't keep still. He has to get up and have a look and see what the position is. So there's nothing he can do about it. He's just got to sit there. This is an awkward one.
Bob Chaperon, 40.
So a break of 40 puts Bob Chaperon 45 points in front. 35 points in front. Can't add up tonight.
Good clip on the red, but Bob will be pleased the green was there to stop the cue ball from coming back round. Now, I don't know if he can't get behind the green and blue. The pink's blocking the path. He's going the other way to get behind the yellow. I think he may have left it. Is it hard enough? Well, from the commentary position, I could see Alex shake his head, so he must know that there's a path through for Bob Chaperon. He's 35 points in front. He only needs this red to leave Alex wanting a snooker.
One. Bob Chaperon, 1.
There's 36 points of difference, 35 points on the table. One snooker needed. And I do believe the pot is on once again. Well, perhaps it is, perhaps it isn't. We'll soon find out.
Foul.
Oh,
Alex
would you
Higgins,
believe it? He has
4.
flicked the green there, just
And a
only
free ball.
just touched the green, and he's left a free ball. So, oh, drama here in this frame now. Free ball, Alex can pot the green, that will count as a red, and then he'll have to take another colour. And that could be a costly mistake from Bob Chaperon.
1. Four.
Well, Alex hasn't managed to get on to the last red, but got a fair chance of laying a snooker. But what a turnaround. He's now back in the frame with a chance. And he's played a couple of shots.
Alex Higgins, 4.
Not only is it a snooker, but it's a very, very difficult one to negotiate.
Yes, John, he's got to go off the bottom cushion and miss the green coming back up, so he wants to be coming back up not too far from the blue spot there. If he can just hit the bottom cushion, miss the green, and just right at the blue spot, he would have a chance. Oh, look at this. He's going into the jaws of the pocket. Hey! Well, the crowd enjoyed that. The only other player I've seen play that shot is Jimmy White. And Alex, I bet, can't believe that escape.
Well, once again, the chance of a pot, but cue ball tight on the top cushion here. That makes it very difficult. There's also a possibility of going on off into the middle pocket, so anything can happen.
And Bob will be pleased with the result of the red ball. It's gone perfectly safe. You can just see Bob in the background keeping perfectly still there. He was in Alex's line of fire there, but kept perfectly still so as not to put Alex off. I think there is some players in the game maybe don't realize they're doing it at times, but they do reach for a drink and fiddle about a little bit, and it does put you off if you're striking right into that particular spot.
A little round of applause, but in fact, Alex can pot this. Well, he's covered that. Coming off the side cushion to hit the red, there is the danger of going off into the middle pocket if he makes the wrong contact on the red. Have to be a bit careful with that. This looks to be pretty useful. Well, that's a bonus. Bob Chaperon, 28 points in front.
And the chance that Alex has been waiting for. And a couple of shots ago, the brown was safe, was knocked off the cushion into a potable position. So what can the Hurricane do here?
Well, what an opportunity missed again. But it hasn't gone too badly. This is a pot into the corner pocket, but it's a thin snick. A very nasty shot to take on.
Easy for him to play the safety shot down the table, but he doesn't want to knock the pink out into the game again.
Little distraction of some sort there, apparently. Alex decided to go for a walk round the table. Well, for some reason, he can't settle.
Very unsettled at the moment, Alex, and having a chat to the people in the front row. He won't really know who they are. Well, they're all sponsors, guests, but Alex will just chat to anyone when things are going like this. Has he got behind the yellow? He'll be very fortunate if he has. Yes, he can't pot it.
"28 points in front. He'll probably have a pop at this one into the baulk pocket. He only needs to pot the red to make Alex require a snooker again. Plays this at the right speed. If he misses it, it should wobble and go along the baulk cushion. Perfectly safe. That's in. Oh, another nail in Alex's coffin. Back to requiring snookers. And such an important frame to win this at 8-all.
Bob Chaperon, 8.
Phew, my goodness, no shortage of drama in that crucial frame. It lasted fully 50 minutes. And the upshot is that Bob Chaperon is on the verge of what certainly a week ago he'd have said was the impossible, a ranking title. Do bear with us. We'll be right back with frame 18.
The 18th frame of the match. Alex Higgins breaks off. Needing to win this and the final frame if he's to take the first prize. Bob Chaperon just one frame away from victory. This is always the most difficult frame to win, the one that takes you over the winning line. A good first red. But he hasn't dropped onto one of the balk colours, and he hasn't been fancying this little trickle shot of late.
Bob Chaperon, 1.
Using the yellow there to break a few reds out, but they didn't come out as much as he hoped. In fact, he's left a red on for Alex Higgins, so that wasn't a particularly good shot.
Yes, it was a very surprising shot, John, because there was 2 or 3 reds open. Had he have rolled up behind brown or yellow, he would have really put Alex Higgins in trouble. Well, he's asking the referee to move, but Alan Chamberlain was stood behind Alex there, so I'm surprised that he could see him. You'd think it would be easier to see where he stood now. I'm sure the referee's feeling a little nervy at the moment as well.
Alex Higgins, 1.
Well, Alex really annoyed with things there, but yeah, the way Alan Chamberlain was stood there, I thought Alex could have seen him more so than where he was first of all. So Alex should just really concentrate on the game and let the referee get on with his job.
So out of all that, it's Bob Chaperon who's got the chance to take an early lead in this frame. At the first real opportunity.
Eight. 9. 16. 17.
'Alex not having a very happy time at the moment. He looks absolutely furious, it's true to say.
24.
Well, he's 24 points behind already in this frame, and there should be a few more to come. Now, he's got to knuckle down to it, any chance of winning.
25.
Bad contact there, but didn't affect the pot. And what moment for Bob Chaperon here. In fact, his wife's expecting a baby on the 17th of May, and it's his birthday on the 18th of May. And what a great bonus this would be for the Chaperons if he could win this title. Bob lives in Gainsborough and
31.
plays at the Gainsborough Snooker Centre. That's where he gets all his practice.
I've got a good angle to get into the reds here, but he's having a careful look there, because we've all seen it happen. Cue ball going into the pack at fair speed and knocking a red into the corner pocket. That's the last thing he wants to do. We'll settle for that.
$37.
Well, the black wooden pot passed the red there into the right corner. That's why he went for the blue. And he was urging the white to stop a little bit shorter than it has, but still shouldn't be any problem. And would you believe it?
Bob Chaperon, 38.
He's missed the blue. The last overseas player to win a world ranking event was Cliff Thorburn in 1985, and he's Canadian as well.
1.
So here comes Alex Higgins again.
Needs to leave himself the angle so that he can pot the black and split the 5 reds up. And if they should come nice, there's every chance of Alex knocking these in.
9.
Somehow get the yellow out off the cushion there. It can easily happen. Now that doesn't look too brilliant.
16.
Alex giving this plenty of thought. He can't get up to the balk area. Took the risk on the double with safety in mind.
You'll be out if you don't be quiet.
One of Alex's supporters, a little bit too enthusiastic. He knows this is a very important shot. If he's going to pot the black and play the cannon onto one of the reds to hold position, he knew that was a big shot.
17.
Just can't settle down at the moment.
Well, it looks as if the red is on into the middle. Stop where the red is and he'll be nicely on the black. So this is a great chance for Bob Chaperon to win this frame and take the match. He won't get a better opportunity than this.
Two reds, two colours would put him in a strong position.
Nine.
In fact, he only needs this black and one of the last two reds. And he's gone a little bit too hard on that.
16.
That's the adrenaline pumping in Bob Chaperon. That's the reason he overhit that slightly. It's probably the biggest pot of his life.
The scoreboard will tell him that he's 37 points in front. What an important shot this is. If it goes, he won't worry where the cue ball's going. He'll be quite happy to tickle him behind the black now.
17.
What a moment for this young man from Canada.
Black ball. Bob Chaperon, 17.
No, 38 points the difference, only a possible 35 on the table.
Foul. Bob Chaperon, 4.
Alex now requiring two snookers.
Well, Alex was sitting in Bob's seat there to watch that pot.
Seven.
This has been a fantastic tournament all the way through. Plenty of shocks. And I suppose this is another shock, really. But
Bob
Alex
Chaperon,
won't
7.
give up. He'll keep battling away right to the death. But this man, I feel, is the champion.
Bob Chaperon, 5.
Alex still comes to the table. Alex at last decides to concede. So what a worthy champion in Bob Chaperon wins the 1990 Pearl Assurance British Open, beating Alex Higgins 10 frames to 8.
Ladies and gentlemen, our congratulations on a fine performance this week. He's given us all a treat here. A cheque for £45,000 goes to the runner-up, Alex Higgins. A cheque for £75,000, the trophy, and the title of 1990 Pearl Assurance British Open champion goes to Bob Chaperon.
Bob, many congratulations. That's the biggest cheque you've ever earned, obviously. What are you going to do with that?
Well, I'm going to put it in the bank, that's for sure, and pay off a few bills. And I've got to buy Alex 12 bottles of champagne. So
Don't carry on.
there's another expense.
That's
anyway.
French, you think. He's French.
Nice to see you getting on so well, Alex.
Well, I mean, like, I know how important it was for Bob to have a result, and obviously I wanted to win, but by the same token, we were both under a bit of pressure there. But he's come through. You know, if you keep on battling away, you know, you do get results and what have you, and good luck to the fella.
Talking about luck, what about the leprechaun now? Didn't quite see you through the whole distance, did he?
Well, I mean, like, the leprechaun I brought initially in regards to McCririck because he looked so familiar, and he's not much of a tipster, is he?
All right, let's just come back to you, Bob. Really, a week ago, you couldn't have dreamed that this was possible, could you?
Never. It's a dream come true.
And when did it start to dawn upon